Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out this special unboxing of the Sony Xperia XZ Premium Red. Not a newer Sony smartphone, but one that came out here in America back on June 19th of 2017. Now, I used to own the deep sea black Sony Xperia XZ Premium, but my son, my second oldest boy, he has that device and he has another Sony device. He's got two. He loves Sony. He says he's never going to use anything, but for me, I've always wanted the red. So I checked over at eBay. I found one for a little over 200 smacks. Had a conversation with the seller for about a week. Felt good about the purchase. And bam, here it is. 24 days. Internationally shipped to America. And actually, it wasn't supposed to get here till the 16th of this month. We are now in the month of June, halfway through 2022. And so, yeah, I'm pretty stoked that I actually got it early. And that's one positive as far as the feedback that I'm going to give the seller when it comes to the shipping. But I got to make sure that everything is perfect with the package and the Sony Xperia XZ Premium Red. So what we're going to do is unbox it, get a good look at it. And then I'm going to just talk a little bit about the specs. I do have a clear case that I purchased over at Amazon, so we can definitely see that beautiful red color that I'm sure is going to catch a lot of people's eyeballs out there as I'm using it. And I got some glass screen protectors, and hopefully these work. If not, at least I'll have some protection for right now, and that's what matters, is having protection for my investment. Originally, the Sony Xperia XZ Premium was priced at $799, basically 800 smacks. I purchased the Deep Sea Black over at Best Buy for $550, and that was a great price point a couple years later. This time around, just a little over $200. I think it was $207. So, if everything pans out in what the seller described this phone to be, for me, then I'm going to be really stoked about the decision that I made to bring it in. So with that, let's go ahead and do the unboxing. All right, let's do this. Appreciate all of you stopping by and checking out this unboxing of the Sony Xperia XZ Premium Red. Sony Xperia XZ Premium, and what I'm really digging here, it is completely sealed. That is really great to see. So yeah, that's the box. So let's go ahead and just put a little slit in there and cut my fingernails today, so I had to dig in there, get this plastic wrapping to come off there. Okay. All right. Drum roll. Oh, that's on tight. And there is the device itself. Put that over there. Let's see what we get in the box. Got a Sony charger, a wall charger. And, oh wow. Got some earphones here, earbuds. I prefer to be wired in myself, because we do have a headphone jack with the Sony Xperia XZ Premium. Okay, so let's go over here. And there is the USB Type-C cable. So just throw that in there, and your startup guide. And we'll put that over there. 5.5 inch IPS LCD tri-luminous display. And yeah, that looks nice. Now that's Red. Samsung, if you're listening, when you advertise Red, that's what it should look like. You got your 19 megapixel shooter on the rear there. You'll be able to shoot video up to 4K 30 frames per second, which is really nice. Got your flash over here. The bottom, got a little mic, USB Type-C charging port. Got dual speakers, one right here and one right there. Front-facing camera, 13 megapixel shooter. You do have 1080p, 30 frames per second. That's the max when shooting video. We have electronic image stabilization on the rear. Let's go ahead and take off the film here and make sure that there are no imperfections on the front here. Wow, that is just gorgeous. Up top, we have another mic there, and here we have the headphone jack area. Now right here on the left hand side is your SD card and SIM tray. Got this little opening right here. If you put your thumbnail right in there, you can remove that, and this is the area that's going to house your SD card, up to 256 gigs of extra memory, and you'll need that with only 64 on board. I can live with 64, but having more is always a thumbs up. And then right in here, there's a little tray that's going to house your micro SD card. And let's see if I can get that out of there. It's going to be a little difficult there, not too bad. Left a little nail there to grab a hold of that tray there, and then you'll just carefully put that back in there, and bam, just like that. On the right hand side, you have your fingerprint reader and power button doubled up as one there. So you'll just power on your device, set up your fingerprint, and that's where you'll be able to go in and turn on your display with whatever finger you choose as far as your fingerprint. So side-mounted fingerprint reader, which is really cool. Your volume rocker is right here, volume down, volume up. You got a 3230 milliamp battery. I cannot remember what my battery life was. I'm sure I can go look at some videos. Let me go ahead and go back out. And I'm going to wipe my display down. 4K display. I'm going to go ahead and power the device on there. You do have IP68 water dust resistant. It houses the Qualcomm Snapdragon 835. We'll see what the performance is like. Obviously, with the newer smartphones, we have the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, and here we have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 835, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage. You can, again, add more to the memory, up to 256 with an SD card. So, yeah, I'll just see how the performance and functionality is here in 2022, but that's just one beautiful smartphone. I'm super stoked to have brought it in. So let's go ahead and get the case on, and I'll leave a link for this case down below in the description area, and the link for the eBay seller that I purchased this device through. So there we go. And that looks really, really nice. Got my protection, corner protection, huge cutout, little depth there for the camera there, that 19 megapixel shooter, and down below, cut out right there for the USB Type-C charging port, cut out right there for the mic, and a cutout for the other mic there, and your headphone jack. Plenty of space to utilize your wired earbuds. So yeah, really, really cool to see a huge opening there for the side mounted fingerprint reader and power button. You got your volume rocker nicely covered up. Oh yeah, I forgot. You have a area here to actually, when taking pictures, you can actually use this button here to click away. So you can shoot pictures from the camera app, or you can use that button right up there top right hand corner. That's a nice looking case. No wireless charging. Okay, but you have that water and dust resistance, which is really important. So actually I'm going to power it off, and then we're going to apply. I know this is a lengthy video. Bear with me, I appreciate it. For those of you interested in bringing in a device like this, you want to follow me for the next few videos, because I'm going to let you know if there's any issues with connectivity here where I live in Portland, Oregon. Usually, for the most part, I don't have any issues. I have great connectivity with T-Mobile, and yeah, I just am very grateful with T-Mobile. Been with them for quite a few years, and stoked. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom on in there. Wipe that down, and wipe all of that off. I think I have my sticky pad here, my dust absorber. I'm trying to do this quick because this video is going on a little bit longer than I actually wanted to. Never used to use these, but I've actually started using them a lot more, especially in my garage here where my little YouTube studio is. Got a lot more flying around out here than I do upstairs on the kitchen table. Got some bezel going on, but you know what? I love the bezel on this device. I really, really do. It's really nice to hold the ends when watching a movie. For you gamers, that would be great as well. I'm not a gamer. And you're saying to yourself, how long is this guy going to use this dust absorber, right? All right, so I don't know if this is going to fully adhere. So I'm thinking it's just going to adhere on the edges. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to bring in some other ones, but I want something for now. That's fine. It looks nice. It looks nice. Look at that. Looks really, really nice. All right, I got most of it set up. Before I end this video, I just wanted to give you a little sample here. The video quality, 4K. Go into the settings here, and you can see at 2160, we got 4K going on here. And this video is a 4K video. That works fine. You can see the clarity in this video. It's just sharp. Man, it just looks really great on my side here. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's not the loudest, but that's not what's really important when it comes to the audio quality. You want loud, but you also want everything to sound great. And right now, these speakers sound great. All right. Let's go ahead and shut that off. Turn on the lights again. One more area, and then I'll let you all go. Thank you so much for being patient. Everything that you need to know will be down below in the description area to purchase one of these devices from the seller that I bought it through on eBay. And the screen protector, which actually seems to be working fine. When I went into YouTube to get that video ready, everything seemed to work really fine, even though this is not a screen protector that's fully adhered to the device itself on the front, just around the edges, but I think it's going to work. So anyway, so what you need to do with the side mounted fingerprint reader is press on the power button, and it will read whatever finger you set up. So this is the one that I'm going to use. So I press, and boom, just like that. Really digging that. Really going to miss that I think going forward, Google isn't going to be utilizing the fingerprint reader on the rear of their devices. Man, I wish they would continue with at least their budget mid-range, but this is something that I really think a lot more smartphone companies need to think about instead of just the under-display fingerprint reader, and that's the side-mounted one. Look at how fast that is. Just freaking fast. Freaking fast. All right, with that, thank you so much. Sony Xperia XZ Premium. Let me know what you want to see. If you're interested in bringing in a device that's not a 2022 flagship, but a flagship from 2017. And I'm just going to see how the performance does, the functionality, as far as my daily driver. And I'll give you some feedback during the early morning vlog. So please watch for that video, the early morning vlog, maybe an afternoon video. But when I'm vlogging that's when I really talk about a lot what's going on with the smartphones I bring in for review. This is a nostalgic device, but I got a really good feeling that it's going to do me well. I'm going to throw in the SIM, going to make some phone calls, texting, just do what I do every day, take pictures, shoot video, watch movies, listen to music, and we'll see how the performance and functionality turns out to be, along with the battery life, and I'll let you know, and then, hey, maybe you'll want to bring one in. Who knows? Anyway, peace, God bless, stay safe and healthy. This is my Project 13. I'm out.